Entry 6. I found him. Of all things in this strange world to thank, I owe it to a vending machine. Working at the Foundation is exciting, depending on the role you're in. A typical researcher or maintenance worker would probably describe it as boring and repetitive. D-class personnel, well, that's a different kind of exciting. But for people like me, for lead scientists, doctors, who have the freedom to delve into whatever subject they wish, however deeply they choose to go, this work is exciting, regardless of other shortcomings on the part of the Foundation. Now, there is one exception to this rule, one thing which has always been, and always will be, subpar. The coffee. Out of every cutback we had to make, why do we skimp costs on the beans? Due to a staff reduction at several safe sites for the holiday season, Site 19, being more populated by staff, placed a request to transfer S.C.P. 294 to our canteen for research purposes. Now, I'm the kind of person who packs their own lunch out of obligation, which speaks volumes as to the quality of the food we're served here. Slop. Anyway, someone decided to drink all of my coffee during a routine inspection of the labs. Last time I leave my things in Bride's office for safekeeping. So I figured, why not try out the new machine? I'm not one to compliment the excrement of SCPs, having had more experience than I'd care to. But if that cup wasn't the most wonderful feeling of warmth coursing through my body, the taste was creamy without the cream, thick without the grit. Perfection. Those sleepless nights just evaporated from my complexion. I considered pulling rank to ensure 294 would never leave this site. And that's when I saw him. The guard. He was waiting in line for a cup of whatever he wanted. How was I going to approach him? There were eyes everywhere, Hillard's goons at the door. No chance without drawing attention to myself. I could swear he was trying to avoid eye contact with me. I knew I had to buy time, but how? That's when it hit me. Since we were heading into the holidays, I declared that today the staff would be allowed to drink alcohol. This was met with definite approval, and so I began dispensing spirits to all. Bit by bit, the line shortened, and the mystery guard drew nearer. Several of the general security teams stepped forward, and I knew they would be the perfect candidates. I offered them a drink each of one of my favorite Russian drinks from when I was stationed in Stalingrad. They accepted, eager to sample my recommendation. I turned to the machine and declared, "Give me a glass of odvlechenie." I ordered enough for the group and let them be, one of them sculling half their pint as they left. After a few minutes, I wondered if my ploy had worked, and as my hope faded, one of the intoxicated guards began hurling punches at Hillard's mandated escort. The fight picked up a few onlookers, and before long almost a dozen people were carried out the door as part of the throng. That was a stronger cup of distraction than I had intended, but it was surprisingly effective. The altercation couldn't have been more perfectly timed. The mystery guard stepped forward, regarding me cautiously. "Just coffee, thanks. Black, 1 sugar," he said, nonchalantly. "Mind if I make an adjustment?" "I think I know something you might like," I answered. He shrugged, and I turned back to the machine. "Give this man a cup of sekretnie soobshenie." 294 rumbled for a moment, and I feared it wouldn't be able to carry out my instruction. But finally, a drink that appeared to be coffee materialized. I handed the concoction to the guard. "Here you go, McCrimmon," he responded. I was right the first time. I smiled and watched him leave. As he did, he took a sip of his coffee. One moment, he was savoring the taste. The next, he flinched. Slowly, he turned back to me, and looked at me as though he knew that we needed to talk. And why? He nodded at me briefly before continuing on his way out. Oh, I love these SCPs. Some of them may want to kill me, but god damn if they don't make life more exciting. Now it's all a matter of meeting this McCrimmon and explaining everything. I hope the opportunity arises soon. This is Administrative Oversight Jacobs, signing off.